And I heard that the best way to let a guy know you're interested is to maintain eye contact for 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Do you know how long 4 seconds is? It's a long time. Lucky for me, it's not that often that I meet somebody I'm really interested in. One of my friends says that I'm just too picky. She says I'm like the female version of Seinfeld. I'll give myself any excuse not to date someone. That's not exactly true. I try to meet guys at bars or clubs or whatever, and I find that most of the time, the beauty in people is easy to see. The ugly is just more relevant. And my friends try to encourage me and load me up with dating advice like don't wear black with brown, try to be normal, and just make sure you don't seem like you're high maintenance. High maintenance? What am I, a car? Come on, Ellie, what do you have to lose? Duh! They just don't understand. Do you know how hard it is to date when you're a virgin in LA? A virgin is a lot for a guy to handle. I mean, the fact that I'm a virgin at 22 tells a guy that if I've held on to it for this long, he would probably actually have to get to know me before having sex. I mean, he might possibly have to love me before having sex. Imagine that. Investing yourself in someone without any guarantee that you'll love them, that they'll ever love you, or that you'll ever have sex. What a concept. I just have to accept that I'm the kind of girl you bring home to meet your mom, and no one wants a girl like that until they're done screwing around. It's like my friend Alexa always says. You know, some people find themselves by going through several relationships, and some people find themselves alone. Besides, why should I stick my neck out when I can sit back and learn from other people's mistakes? I mean, thanks to my friends, I know how to check for signs of narcissism, paranoid schizophrenia, alcoholic behavior, and bipolar disorder. So that I get to play it safe, and no one can ever break my heart. My friend Anna, she's a psychotherapist. She thinks I have a fear of intimacy. That's ridiculous. You know, these days people just want to constantly diagnose you with issues when you don't happen to do things the way everybody else does. So what if most of the times I've kissed a guy, one or both of us was from out of town? That doesn't mean I didn't want to get close to them. Our circumstances just didn't allow it. One of my friends thinks I just haven't found the right guy. She makes lists of everything she wants in a guy. I want a guy who's smart and who knows what he wants out of life, who isn't afraid to be himself, who's tall, rich, funny, sexy, good-looking, charming, warm, sweet, athletic, romantic, loving, etc., 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 etc. Talk about high expectations. You know, that's just it. Everybody's looking for the best product on the market, and I've just never known how to sell myself. I don't know how to bring out my best features and list what I have to offer. I mean, God forbid you tell the truth. I don't think people really want to hear the truth. Most people want something on the surface. Most people want someone that's enough to distract them from themselves, that won't force them to give too much, because you should only give when you know you're getting something back. Get a return on your investment or pull out. See, I thought the whole point of falling in love is you fall. It's unexpected, not dependent on a checklist, not scheduled in, not pre-screened. It just happens. Who has time to let things happen, right? Besides, I don't mind being alone. I find that most of the time, I don't really need a boyfriend. I don't mind going to the movies by myself, or out to eat. What does get annoying is when I see couples. Couples everywhere, walking around with their arms around each other. The kind of couple that hold hands as if the world would end if they let go of each other. The kind of couple that just blend into each other. If you're talking to one of them, you're automatically talking to both of them. It's ridiculous. You know what? I pity them. Pity them because they're all under the illusion that they're not alone. They haven't gotten past the 3-month mark yet, so they don't realize that they're going to end up hating each other. Or they're past the 3-month mark and everything is still fine, which means one or both of them is not being honest. Or they're married. No, if they were married, they wouldn't be hugging or holding hands. The only memory I have of my parents being affectionate was one time when I saw my dad kiss my mom when she was washing the dishes, and I was so shocked by it that all I could think is, why is he kissing her? And I have one photo of them holding hands, probably photoshopped. And I see what my friends go through. I mean, they jump into a relationship and fall head over heels and everything's wonderful, and then next thing they know, they don't know. They don't know who the person they fell for is, the person they fell for doesn't know them, and it was all a lie. It was a drug, and it was an illusion. And when the illusion was broken, when the drug wore off. And it's just another broken heart. Or another unused heart, I'm not sure. I mean, it's not just my parents and my friends. Look around. Everybody's getting divorced and remarried and divorced again, and every relationship is on and off. Promises don't mean much nowadays. I asked my friend Melina the other day if she believes in true love. She said she does. She thinks it's a choice. And that most people don't choose it anymore because it's not always convenient. There are times when a relationship is nice and easy, and then there are times when it would be nicer and easier to be alone. I asked my dad the other day why he thinks it didn't work out between him and my mom. And he said because neither one of them was willing to give of themselves fully. Can't even say hi. And then I asked him why him and my mom don't talk, and he said because it hurts too much to know that it could have worked. See, what if I'd said hi, and he said hi, and that was it? Saying hi means having to say goodbye, and I'm not good at saying goodbye. I remember this guy. He was my best friend at the time. He said, whoever wins your heart won the lottery. At the time I took it as one of the best compliments I'd ever gotten, but looking back, I think what he was saying is it's nearly impossible to win my heart. Now I'm not so sure it's such a good thing. So I never had the practice boyfriend when I was 14. I didn't want the get-it-over-with kiss, although I settled for it. And although I too long for the illusion that I'm not alone, what I truly want is something real. Like the snowflake. The snowflake was real. It wasn't how I thought it would be, but it was real. It didn't just exist in cartoons. My grandmother always says that loving someone is easy. Not letting anything get in the way, that's hard. And my grandfather always says, you're ready when you realize you're never going to be ready. all day long. That's it. You know, I should just start saying hi to people. I should just start saying hi to everyone I meet. And maybe that makes me crazy. Yeah? Well, you add that to the list and it kind of validates everything. I'm a crazy 22-year-old Irish-looking Mexican virgin who's never had a boyfriend. And there are some things I'm willing to accept. Like, snowflakes are snow. Turtles have sex. And Santa Claus doesn't exist. But if there's one thing I'm never willing to give up on, is true love does exist. True love means you never give up. Ever.